Alright, time to get ready. And before I do, a drink of water. Oh, I guess now everyone is now seeing my dinner from last night, Popeyes. Was originally going to be my lunch, but nope, was dinner for last night instead. And I guess now I can just show everyone my face and tell them that I'm starting to do vlogs. No, I'm not. But I am going to start recording, so let's go sit down. I take that back. I wasn't going to go sit down first. I actually need to use the restroom because I know I'm going to be sitting down for a little bit. And, wow, dark lights. Let me fix that right now. Yeah, I thought I was going to... Well, I know I'm going to be sitting down and talking for a little bit, so I could at least first use the bathroom before that. Recording and reviewing... Well, for the most part, recording is not all that easy. Oh, man, that AC needed to kick on. Thought I wasn't sweaty before, but I was wrong. Ugh. Light's bright, too. Anywho, hello and welcome to KamenRider Blackman, where it's our 3-year anniversary!
Nigga, we made it. Hey. We made it. Nigga, we made it. Hey.
Yes, that is right. 3 full years.
Nigga, we made it.
3 full years? Oh my god. It's just... Thank you to everyone who has stuck around since now and 3 years. Like, it's been 3 full years since I've been doing this. And to that, we're going to celebrate. And what better way to celebrate is by reviewing something I can take a shit on. We all remember Toei's Spider-Man, right? That show that made me lose my mind out of boredom multiple times every episode. The concept, brilliant. The villains, yeah, not so much. Now, I understand that this show is a product of its times, and with that said, this definitely reflects the cheesy side of tokusatsu that everyone expects out of the Showa era. Well, guess what? That show about Spider-Man's powers being extraterrestrial and him having a flying car also had a movie. So let's celebrate the 3-year anniversary, and hopefully I won't lose my mind when we check out Toei's Spider-Man, the movie. I did this intentionally and I know it. Our movie begins with our Spider-Man, Takuya Yamashiro, waking up from a dream and just in time to save his siblings from being accosted by Ninders, minions of the Iron Cross Army. He goes Spider-Man and chases after them. It turns out the Iron Cross Army were led on by an Interpol agent that wanted to confirm Spider-Man's identity, which is of being Takuya. Yeah, fun fact. During the show, the villains will occasionally try to find out Spider-Man's true identity and constantly fail. Meanwhile, this guy, Mamiya Juzo, just did it with a phone call. His trick was he invited Takuya's sister, little brother, and his girlfriend out for a nice day at a resort and have Spider-Man come to rescue them. And evidently, no one finds it strange that they were just invited to a nice hotel by a stranger. The 70s? What are sex offenders? Sadly, what the guy didn't consider is the Iron Cross Army staying on his tail once he has the information they're looking for. Matter of fact, he didn't even have to contact them. He could have just staged this with other agents. Really, the whole point of this movie is just to say, hey, Spider-Man has a connection with Interpol. And sadly not the CIA, since they could have been more stealthy than this. Let's get back to that later. For right now, the Iron Cross Army have been attacking tankers of oil for Japan. You know, I've actually bothered to ask people this question hoping to get an answer. What would attacking an oil refinery or an oil tanker do? I did some research, and yes, attacking a major resource would hurt the country. But my question is still, why would aliens that want to take over the world resort to more terrorist style attacks, especially on economical level? Like, they're not stealing oil, they're just blowing it up. One time I watched a show where the villains thought that an oil refinery explosion would be huge enough to take out a city, and it's not. It especially doesn't help that the Interpol, the second closest thing to the CIA, knows that these cases aren't from an enemy country, so they know who to go for. But that's just me. Let's continue. As I said, the Iron Cross Army could now go after Mamiya and Spider-Man to learn his identity. As they do, Spider-Man leaves to deal with them, while the bad guys rig an elevator to capture Mamiya. Out of freighter, the Iron Cross Army prepares for Spider-Man's arrival, with an electric net if he comes by water. I've mentioned before that Spider-Man has a flying car, right? And yet Spider-Man swims there. Again, dude has a flying car. He even uses it shortly after. So why'd he bother swimming? Back with Mamiya, he's threatened with the destruction of an industrial complex if he doesn't talk. But Spider-Man is soon discovered on board and he retrieves Mamiya. The Iron Cross henchmen fly a helicopter to shoot them down. Either Spider-Man is fast as hell, or the bad guys can't aim for crap. And again, Spider-Man owns a flying car. A flying car with Gatling guns. Spider-Man eventually hops on the leg of the helicopter. They still can't aim for shit.
This is my new imaginary warning light. Whenever it starts blinking, a situation has 10 seconds to resolve itself before I flash white with rage and kill someone.
Oh, conveniently enough, Spider-Man decides to summon the Marveler 3 seconds before they decide to blow up the industrial complex. The industrial complex is saved. Leopardon kills a monster that was apparently part of the movie. The end. Oh no, Spider-Man and Mamiya walk off into the sunset together. The end. This movie, yeah, kind of sucks. First off, it's only a 20-minute movie, so don't get your hopes up. And some 20-minute movies have been able to do well in that amount of time, but not this one. It's canon to the show, and it's just to say, hey, Spider-Man has a connection to Interpol, which does come up a couple of times. So, best believe when I was watching the show, I didn't think about watching the movie while I was binge watching it. But, yeah, it exists. But with that said, the plot and the premise are very simple, and rather too simple, if I'm being honest. It's basically like watching an episode of the show and not all that noteworthy except for one thing. And along with the things that I pointed out before, that's just mean. I don't like it. But I do know plenty of people, well, a lot of people on the internet apparently do like Toei Spider-Man, so how would I know? But, with that said, that was that. That's been the review. That said, happy anniversary, KamenRider Blackman. Oh god. I'm trying to end the video and I stutter. Anywho, happy anniversary, KamenRider Blackman. Going 3 years strong. And hopefully we can keep going on. And anytime I do this, and anytime I complete a video, I just think how much fun I just have doing this. I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I'm never bored of it, I'm never tired of it. But keep in mind, I do this for a hobby, and so I try to do it whenever I can. And I just enjoy making the time for it, because I get to make content like this and just have fun with it. And pretty much that was probably the big inspiration for this channel for me to nerd out, but hey, there are other people out there that are like me that can actually relate to me and what I think. So, thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and if there's anything you want me to cover, leave it in the comments down below. Might do it. Doing this lets me meet new people and look at new things. See you guys next time. We got something I gotta do anyway afterwards.